Standing by.
Today I'm playing some Call of Duty 4, the game that was released back in 2007. So it's 17 years old now. I can't believe that's the case, but it is. And it's one of my favorite COD games of all time. Maybe yours as well, let me know in the comments. You see, I got into this franchise, meaning Call of Duty, back in 2009 when Modern Warfare 2 was released. And I also got to play the game that was released in 2008, which is World at War, when these games still were quite populated. And these three OG Call of Duty games are my favorite games in many ways when it comes to the whole franchise. And I therefore wanted to see how COD 4 plays also now in 2024. And it's a kind of a double-edged sword experience, if you will. I had fun, I definitely feel it still, and after some time I got into the rhythm of the game once more, because I haven't played so much Call of Duty recently, not so much when it comes to the modern Call of Duty games such as Modern Warfare 2 or Modern Warfare 3. But COD 4 again is very basic. It's one of those games where you have great gunplay and also a lot of good maps to choose from. And since I nowadays, since many years ago, are playing games on PC, there's also a lot of modded servers, and that's what you're seeing here as well. They kind of differ, have different things implemented into the game, but my overall saying when it comes to mods or in modded servers is that it is a really good thing, because it can not only keep up a game that is very old, apparently, having a lot of people still playing it, but it can also add something fun and partly new to the game. And I really like that. I've seen that before when it comes to gaming. If you think about the Valve games, for example, when it comes to mods. And I wish that was the thing also still when it comes to the modern games of Call of Duty. But it's not, unfortunately. When it comes to the overall impression and experience when I have been playing a lot of maps, as you also see here in the video, I hope you're going to enjoy the gameplay overall. Was a bit rusty, but still had fun most of the time, is the fact that, well, with these kind of custom servers and whatnot, you also have a lot of people playing, what can we say, different play styles. A lot of people are just sitting back camping, if I may say so, and I think it's very boring when it comes to Call of Duty being such a casual arcade shooter. I don't know what they think, but it's like if they take this too seriously or something, or if they just don't have the knowledge or skill to, you know, move around the map and get some kills doing that. It doesn't really matter, you can play however you want, but that's one of the downsides. I have to mention it. And it's nothing new, it's been around for some time, but I can't really remember that when this game was on its peak, that people played like this. It happened very often in many of the matches that I was playing and also recording. But I believe for me, the thing that really turned me down or made it harder to enjoy my gaming experience when it comes to coming back to COD 4 now in 2024 is the fact that I did see quite a few hackers or cheaters. I also streamed the game, and I had some horrible matches, I must say. Sorry to say that when it comes to this OG game, but it was quite a few people that were blatant cheaters. I saw one guy that was wall hacking, and it was so obvious when we watched the kill cam. Let me know your experience when it comes to this. It's very unfortunate because, as we know, cheating nowadays in online games overall, also in the modern versions of Call of Duty, is a huge thing, and the companies and the game developers are trying to fight this the best they can all the time. But besides that, if you choose to play COD 4 now in 2024, you will definitely have a treat in a way even so. Because as said earlier, this is a very basic, straightforward game with good weapons and not too many of them. You don't have to roll the dice to choose a gun. It's not that many, and that goes for attachments as well. But at the end of the day, you don't need all that stuff. What you need is a handful of good weapons and some balance, of course, when it comes to this. And I think overall, at least, even though there's some meta or has been meta, but even so, the guns are fun to use. And me, that has been playing mostly as a sniper in most COD games, maybe not so much the recent years, do enjoy the sniping here as well. I think the guns are great and it's fun to use them. When it comes to kill streaks, well, now we are also playing modded servers, as said, and the kill streaks can be a bit different, but the original kill streaks are also very basic, straightforward, which does make you feel rewarded, as they should, and that's the whole purpose of the kill streaks, and of course adding up to your kills. But since they are quite few and easy to relate to as a player, you know exactly what you're expecting, so to say, the focus will still be on the gunplay, not only for the player, but also, I guess, from the perspective of the developers. And I feel that very strongly coming back playing a game such as COD 4. And unfortunately, I think that's something that has become a problem, like in the modern shooters, modern Call of Duty games nowadays, since there are so many things to choose from. Don't get me wrong, a lot of things, or a variety when it comes to weapons and all that stuff is great, it's fun. Maybe it will keep you longer in the game, but at the same time, if I would have to choose, I'd rather take less weapons and attachments and all that stuff and really good map design and really good gunplay instead. That has to be the focus. And I just feel that sometimes nowadays, again, some of the modern COD games are lacking when it comes to these fundamental things that I'm talking about. And I would therefore also appreciate if people that are, or indie developers that are looking to get into the FPS market, try to look at these older games and see what they have done right. And maybe you can find a way to do your thing, your vision of a game, just by looking at them and try not to copy but get inspired and hopefully therefore make something that people wants to play, because at the end of the day it's about the player base. And I know exactly what I like and what I don't like, and I do like a lot of things in COD 4, but again, coming back now in 2024, as said, the game has changed, but I have also changed. I'm older now, I played a lot of games after 2007, that's for sure. And we also have to be honest and say that sometimes nostalgia comes into play, and you have memories from the time when you were playing a certain game, maybe with friends, having a good time. And then when you go back, when you are a bit older, or at least some years has passed, you don't have that same feeling. There's a lot of people nowadays, at least, that are sitting back camping, and also quite a few cheaters. At least that's what I experienced when playing. Maybe I'm right, maybe I'm wrong. The game is playable for sure. Even though I'm playing on PC and I can see the player count and stuff like that, I'm pretty sure that people are still playing it on console as well. Some of these older games, even though the life cycle nowadays when it comes to Call of Duty games are very short, and it's kind of an intention from Activision also, since they want to make as much money as possible. So yes, it's playable when it comes to a player-based perspective, at least on PC here. But when it comes to the overall experience, and as said, I don't want to sound too negative, but I am so sick and tired of watching a kill cam and seeing someone using wall hack or an aimbot or something like that. Could we just, guys, stop taking things so seriously and actually put some effort into learning a video game and becoming good at it? That is much more rewarding and will make you feel better. I can assure you that's the case. But COD 4 is still playable for sure, even though for me it's a bit unplayable compared to the memories I have playing this game back in the days, and also just a few years ago, to be honest. Maybe it has become a bit worse when it comes to, at least my experience when it comes to hackers, and also people playing it very differently from what I can remember back in the days. But with that said, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, and of course I would like to also hear your feedback when it comes to an OG game such as COD 4. Today I spoke from the heart. I didn't use a script, which I usually do to keep things a bit tighter. But sometimes as a content creator, at least for me, I need to do that as well, be a bit more freestyle. I hope you even so enjoyed, and if you did, make sure to subscribe, and I hope to see you soon in another video. Take care, my friends. Have a good day. Later.
UAV recon standing by.